You guys are not gonna believe what I just witnessed. I'm telling you right now, Shedeur Sanders just did something in the middle of a Florida thunderstorm that has NFL scouts literally calling emergency meetings, while other quarterbacks are out there living it up on vacation, lounging on beaches, sipping smoothies, posting gym selfies. Sanders is out here putting in the kind of work that rewrites the entire definition of dedication. I've analyzed hundreds of quarterback training sessions over the years, hours of footage, endless drills, every type of condition you can think of. But what I just saw from Shedeur, I've never seen anything like it. I'm about to show you the footage that proves this kid isn't just NFL ready. He's on the verge of completely revolutionizing what it means to be a quarterback in the modern game. And just wait until you see what he does with his left hand. I'm serious. NFL defensive coordinators are already losing sleep over it. Because here's the thing, this isn't just about arm strength or accuracy. This is about mindset. This is about training when nobody's watching, when the weather is miserable, when 99% of players would have just gone home and called it a night. So, please take 2 seconds to hit the subscribe button, like the video, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for your support. Picture this. It's past midnight. We're in Florida. The humidity is thick enough to choke you, and rain is coming down in sheets, an absolute monsoon. Most people are curled up inside, scrolling Instagram, catching up on Netflix. Not Shedeur. Nah, he's out there, alone. Just him, the stadium lights, the palm trees, and the storm. And this isn't just working out in bad weather. This is psychological warfare against mediocrity. Every drop of rain that hits his face is a reminder that while the competition is warm and dry, he's out here getting uncomfortable, on purpose. You can see it in the footage. He's moving. Through his reads with laser focus, his footwork sharp despite the soaked turf, and his passes. Man, they're slicing through that thick, humid air like darts. Precision, velocity, intent. What gets me the most is his body language. No frustration, no complaints, no "this sucks" energy. Just this calm, locked-in intensity. This isn't just training, it's obsession. The kind of obsession that forges greatness. The kind of obsession that separates good from generational. But here's the part most people won't notice unless you're really studying it. He's not just training his body, he's training his mind. He's conditioning himself to thrive in chaos, to find control in the middle of madness. Every single rep in that storm? It's worth 10 reps in perfect conditions. He's preparing to make the impossible feel routine. And that philosophy? That's exactly what Coach Prime has been preaching from day one. Put in the work when no one's looking and let the results do the talking. But Sanders? He's not just following the playbook, he's rewriting it. And then, just when you think you've seen it all, he takes it to a completely different level. I'm talking about what he's doing with his left hand. It's not a gimmick. It's not a party trick. It's a nightmare for every defensive coordinator in the league. I've been around football long enough to know what makes defenses tick, how they read footwork, shoulder alignment, throwing, mechanics. Shedeur just erased all of that with one move. There's a sequence, wait till you see it, where he rolls out to his right and naturally the whole defense shifts that way. It's what they're trained to do. Then, in a single smooth motion, he flips the ball to his left hand and fires a perfect spiral to the opposite sideline. The defenders are frozen, just stuck. They literally can't react fast enough, Mike. Zimmer, a guy who's coordinated defenses at the highest level, said preparing for a quarterback like Shedeur is like trying to defend against 2 different players at once. Think about that. How do you study tape when there's no consistent tendency to study? When the quarterback can switch hands like it's nothing and still hit his man in stride with pinpoint accuracy? And this isn't some novelty throw we're talking about. These are NFL quality passes, tight spiral, bullet velocity, surgical precision. What Sanders is doing is redefining the geometry of the field. Openings that don't exist for traditional right-handed quarterbacks suddenly appear. Defensive backs are getting cooked simply because they've never had to read a left-handed release coming from a right-handed rollout. Imagine you're a safety. Your job is to read the quarterback's eyes, anticipate the throw. You've trained your whole career reading right-handed mechanics. Now you're dealing with a guy who can throw dimes with both arms. It's not just physically tough to defend, it's mentally exhausting. That hesitation, that half second of doubt, that's the difference between a pass breakup and a touchdown. And the craziest part? This ambidextrous talent is just one part of his advantage, because what Shedeur is doing mentally might be even more impressive than the physical. Everybody's out here talking about his arm strength, his escapability, his dual threat potential, but the sharpest minds in football? They're watching how he moves off the field. The business of being a quarterback. The chess game behind the curtain. Garrett Bush, someone I respect immensely, recently said something that hit me hard. He said Shedeur isn't playing football like the rest of these guys. He's playing chess. Everybody else is out here playing checkers, trying to go viral with a flashy throw or an off-season hype video. But Sanders, every post, every training clip, every word in an interview, it's all part of a larger strategy. When he uploads that midnight training footage, it's not just for clout. He's sending messages. To his teammates, I'm locked in. To his coaches, I'm ready. To the competition, you better not sleep on me. And to the fans, he's saying, I'm all in. I'm one of you. Look at the greats, Brady, Rodgers, even Mahomes. Their greatness wasn't just about arm talent. It was about presence, about making fans believe, about being bigger than the game. That's exactly what Shedeur is tapping into. He's not just building skills, he's building a brand. And here's where it gets real. Every single critic, every scout who questions his readiness, every analyst who says he needs more polish, every fan who thinks he's just hype, he's using that doubt as fuel. He's turning skepticism into motivation and then broadcasting it to the world, loud, unapologetically. He said something recently that gave me chills. I will not be deterred. That's not just confidence. That's a declaration. That's a statement that mediocrity will not survive in his presence. He's not just trying to make a roster, he's trying to own it. He talks about Cleveland like it's home. He understands what this city needs, what it stands for, what kind of leader the fan base is hungry for. And he's not waiting for approval. He's stepping into that leadership role now. From day one. The truth is, Shedeur Sanders isn't just preparing for a season, he's preparing for a legacy. And every midnight session, every left-handed missile, every calculated move is one step closer to him becoming the face of an NFL franchise. This isn't the beginning of a journey. It's the beginning of a takeover. Let's start with someone who's been one of the most measured, one of the toughest voices in Cleveland when it comes to quarterback evaluations. Mary Kay Cabot. Look, if you know anything about Brown's coverage, you know Cabot doesn't throw around compliments lightly. She's covered this team through thick and thin. She's seen every hyped QB prospect come through the doors, from first-round busts to overhyped transfers, and she calls it like she sees it. So, please take 2 seconds to hit the subscribe button, like the video, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for your support. So when Shedeur first hit the field at OTAs and minicamp, her reaction was, well, lukewarm. She questioned whether he could process NFL speed, whether he was ready to handle advanced playbooks, whether that jump from college stardom to the pro level was going to be too steep, too fast. And you know what? That's fair. It's her job to question. But what happened next? That's what really matters. Because recently, after just a few weeks of watching his growth, Cabot didn't just back off her skepticism. She went all in. She called him ready, not developing, not showing promise. Ready. She talked about his ability to absorb complex schemes at lightning speed, his calm in the pocket when the defense brings heat, his precision on timing routes, and most importantly, his poise, that calm, collected energy that you can't coach. For Mary Kay to make that kind of shift, that says everything. That's not a mild upgrade in opinion. That's a total flip of the narrative. And she's not alone. Herm Edwards, who's seen literally hundreds of quarterbacks in his time, was even bolder. He said Shedeur isn't just going to compete for the Browns' starting job. He said he's going to win it. Day one. Let that sink in for a second. A respected former NFL head coach is out here saying this rookie is already prepared to lead an NFL offense from the jump. That's rare. That's serious. But it's not just media folks and former coaches noticing. Inside the Browns building, the buzz is real. From what I'm hearing, veteran players and coaches alike have been absolutely floored by Shedeur's preparation, his attention to detail, his command of the offense, his presence in the locker room. Think about that. A rookie coming in and immediately earning the respect of grown men who've been in the league for 5, 10, even 15 years. That's not normal. That's not just about being good. It's about being a natural-born leader. And you know what I think is really going on here? I think we're witnessing a perfect storm. You've got talent. You've got opportunity. You've got relentless preparation. And all of that is feeding into itself, because now that he's silencing his critics, his confidence is growing. And when your confidence grows, your game steps up even more. That creates results. And the more results he gets, the more believers he converts. That momentum, it becomes unstoppable. It's like this positive feedback loop, and Shedeur is riding it hard right now. But let me zoom out for a second, because I think there's something even deeper happening here. Something that goes beyond the X's and O's, beyond the highlight, reels and 40-yard dashes. It's about who Shedeur is as a person. Because this dude, he's different. He's not out here chasing fame or flexing for the gram. He's not caught up in nightlife or chasing sponsorship deals. He's showing up at community centers. He's investing in youth programs. He's shaking hands, taking pictures with kids during workouts, encouraging them to follow their dreams. And you can see it. It's genuine. It's not a PR stunt. It's who he is. There was this moment I saw that really stuck with me. A kid ran up to him while he was working out, and instead of brushing the kid off or getting annoyed, Shedeur smiled, stopped everything, and spent real time with him. Took pictures, gave encouragement, and man, you could just see it in the kid's face. Pure joy. That's what it's all about. He said something powerful in an interview, too. I work hard. I love the game of football. I'm not disrespectful. And I don't have off-field problems. You know how rare that is today? In a league that's often clouded by distractions and scandals. To have a young player come in with that kind of mindset, that's refreshing. That's revolutionary. And he's not just saying the right things, he's living it. He's not here for a short ride. He's talking about legacy. He's talking about building something that lasts in Cleveland. And for a city that's been starved for consistent quarterback play, for a real face of the franchise, this is music to the ears. The Browns' ownership sees it too. From what I'm hearing, they've fully embraced this guy. They're not just hoping he pans out, they believe in him. Because Shedeur represents everything they want in a leader: skill, work ethic, humility, connection with the fan base. He's got the it factor. That rare energy that elevates an entire building. What Shedeur is building in Cleveland is bigger than football. It's cultural. It's about setting a new tone. When a rookie shows up and outworks everyone, connects with the community, and stays humble through it all, that changes the standard. It lifts everyone else. It challenges veterans to lead better. It inspires kids to dream bigger. And that's legacy. I truly believe Shedeur isn't just prepping for a solid rookie campaign. He's laying the foundation for a career, for a movement. This is a guy who could be in Cleveland for a decade or more, setting records, building relationships, and transforming the way we think about leadership in sports. And what blows my mind is how complete the package is. We've seen him training in brutal conditions. We've seen the left-handed throws, the deep accuracy, the mid-range timing, the reads, the pocket footwork. It's all there. But on top of that, he's converting critics into advocates. He's connecting with fans on a human level. He's doing midnight workouts and morning community visits. This isn't just a player on the rise. This is the birth of a franchise icon. So now I'm turning it to you. What do you think? Is Shedeur's ambidextrous throwing ability the biggest game changer here? Or is it his character and relentless work ethic that really set him apart? Let me know in the comments. Seriously, I want to hear your thoughts. And if you're enjoying these kinds of deep dives into players who are doing things differently, who are rewriting the rules, make sure you hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. Because next week, I've got a breakdown on 3 more rookies who are using unconventional training methods to gain real advantages heading into the season. Trust me, you're going to want to see it. I'll catch you then. And until next time, stay locked in.